this video, we're going to have a look at converting units of measurement. Converting units of measurement seems to be a topic that many students find challenging. Let's start off with length. Recall that 1 centimetre equals 10 millimetres. Therefore, say 5 centimetres equals 50 millimetres. That is, we times by 10. Or alternatively, going backwards, 65 millimetres equals 6.5 centimetres, and we divide by 10. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. Therefore, 4.2 metres equals 420 centimetres. That is, we times by 100. Going backwards, 940 centimetres equals 9.4 metres. Here we would divide by 100. And lastly, 1 kilometre equals 1,000 metres. So 7 kilometres, for example, equals 7,000 metres. That is, we times by 1,000. Or going backwards, 12,000 metres equals 12 kilometres, and then we would divide by 1,000 to get the 12 kilometres. We're going to use these conversions and apply them to area and volume. Let's now think about what 1 centimetre squared equals in millimetres squared. Thinking of a square, we would have the dimensions of 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre. Now, if we wanted to convert 1 centimetre squared into millimetres, each side would become 10 millimetres. Therefore, we would get 10 squared millimetres squared, which is 100 millimetres squared. Let's have a look at 1 metre squared. Converting to centimetres squared. Again, if we thought of a square of dimensions 1 metre by 1 metre, and we wanted to convert to centimetres, each side would be 100 centimetres. So the area would be 100 squared, which is 10,000 centimetres squared. And finally, 1 kilometre squared, you could think of this as a square of 1 kilometre by 1 kilometre, which would be 1,000 metres times 1,000 metres, which is actually 1 million metres squared. You may also see hectares as a unit of measurement. 1 hectare would be a square of 100 metres by 100 metres. The abbreviation for hectare is HA. Therefore, 1 hectare equals 10,000 metres squared. Normally, hectares are used to describe the size of a farm. Using this as a conversion, for instance, if we said 4.5 hectares, how many metres squared? We times it by 10,000, we get 45,000 metres squared. Let's now have a look at volume. 1 centimetre cubed. If we think of a cube, like a little sugar cube, that's 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre, and we wanted to convert it to millimetres cubed, you can see here that we have 3 dimensions to turn into 10. That is, it would be 10 cubed. Can you see a pattern here? Which is 1,000 millimetres cubed. Similarly, if we had 1 metre cubed, which is like the size of a washing machine, we would have a cube of 1 metre by 1 metre by 1 metre. If we wanted to know how many centimetres cubed, we've got 3 dimensions to change to centimetres. Therefore, the volume would be 100 cubed. which is 1 million centimetres cubed. Having a look at an example for this one, if we had, say, 0.54 metres cubed and we wanted to know how many centimetres cubed, well, we could think of a cube now, obviously not drawn to dimensions, as, say, 1 metre by 1 metre by 0.54 metres. This would give a volume of 0.54 metres. Changing all three dimensions to centimetres, here we have 100 centimetres, 100 centimetres, and only 54 centimetres. 54 times 100 times 100 is 540,000 centimetres cubed. Imagine we had, back to our sugar cube, a little sugar cube of 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre. Therefore, our volume would be 1 centimetre cubed. As a capacity, it also, or you could think of as a liquid, it equals 1 milliliter. There are 1,000 milliliters in 1 litre. Imagine you had a fish tank of rectangular prism of dimensions, say, 30 centimetres by 15 centimetres by 20 centimetres. The volume of the fish tank is length times width times height, being 30 times 15 times 20, which is 9,000 centimetres cubed. If you were asked for the capacity of the fish tank when full, it would be 9,000 millilitres, which equals 9 litres. So therefore, if the fish tank was 3/4 full, for instance, you could work out 3/4 of 9 litres. And there's a quick summary of converting units.